The date is Thursday, April 4th, 2024, and LEGO Ninjago Dragon Rising Season 2 Part 2 has just came out. And being the Ninjago fan I am, I binged the entire season within a day. And the episode that stuck out to me most was Season 2, Episode 5, titled The Spell at the Waterfall, in which one of the characters, Bonzel, tells the tale of the infamous Forbidden Five, who were once elemental masters that turned evil. My biggest takeaway from this scene was when Bonzel said they are about to confront the most dangerous beings to ever live, the Forbidden Five. And when I first watched this episode and heard that, I was really anticipated because if you think of some of the other villains from the show, like the Time Twins, Garmadon, the Oni, and even the Overlord, they are vastly powerful in the universe, and just thinking of people that could outbeat them is just insane. And throughout the next few episodes, we learn a lot about the Forbidden Five and Lord Roz's plan to free the Forbidden Five in the Nether Space, which they're trapped in. And in Season 2, Episode 10, which was the series finale at the time, Roz is only able to free Noct, which was the leader of the Forbidden Five, and secretly Rox was also released in spirit, which transferred to Jordana. And yep, that was the end of the season. Keep in mind that Season 2 Part 1 came out April 4th, 2024, and we had to wait until October 3rd, 2024, which was about 6 months in a separation. Now, believe it or not, TikTok and YouTube were crazy. It was filled with Forbidden 5 edits and theories, and so many people, like me, were so excited. And this brings us to Season 2, Part 2, which, if you guys forgot, was the Tournament of Sources season. And personally, the Tournament of Sources was one of my favorite seasons of Dragon Rising because Season 4 is one of my favorite seasons, and it just felt nostalgic, and it was so cool because, you had all these new Elemental Masters, and the hype and the wait was worth it because Noct was in the Tournament of Sources, and he was so cool the entire time. He was knocking people out, and spoilers for the end of this season, but Noct and Sora end up in the final round, and Sora actually ends up winning. But during this final battle, Noct is able to use his powers that he got from the other Elemental Masters to use it on the Dragon Ivory and reveal and release the other three Forbidden Five. Now, keeping in mind that this was Season 2, Episode 20 at this point, so this was also the end of a season, Part 2, the Forbidden Five are able to unleash Thunderfang, and turns out that Thunderfang actually betrayed the Forbidden Five, and they get, as it's popularly known, they get eaten. Yeah, you heard me right. 2025 as I'm recording this, and that is all we have right now. So we might have more of the Forbidden Five in the future, but if we don't, that's basically it. I do see Lego possibly bringing more to the characters. They might revive the Forbidden Five possibly, but until then, that is their lore. And that wraps up this video. If you guys stayed all the way to the end, thank you so much. I put a lot of effort into this video. This is the first time I've done like a video essay like this, so a like or subscribe would mean the world to me. Even a comment, Uh, please let me know in the comments, what you would like me to do or any improvements you think I should do for the next video. And thank you guys so much again for watching my video, and I hope you guys have a good day. Thank you. Bye.